Hey now, it's Little Paulette, and I am back without the gang, because y'all are my gang. And I just wanted to do a little recap on Seeking Brother Husbands, Season 1, Episode 3, Two Men and a Baby. Tell me what y'all think about this. Hmm. Also, when you get a moment, please hit that like button. It's like when you come into somebody's house and you speak, that like button is the same thing. When you come in this house, go on and hit that like button. It's like saying hello. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and share the video. And let's get right into this recap, y'all. Thanks so much for rocking with me. Thank you so much for watching. Woo, y'all. So, mm, mm, mm. This episode, it was okay. I'm gonna give it a B. It was pretty good. Um, it was basically centered around adding new partners and how the other partner uh, is feeling about it. So, yeah. So let's just get right into it. So, Miss Chara discusses with Patrick the convo that she had last episode with Noble about him moving back in. Patrick was like, "Move where?" And Chara basically doesn't think that it's a good idea, and Patrick thinks that Noble doesn't understand boundaries. Patrick thinks that Noble doesn't know how to court a woman, and Chara thinks that the relationship is confusing. Noble, on the other hand, according to Chara, just wants friends with benefits. Okay? So they're having that discussion like, I don't know why Noble think he coming back here because he is not, trying to have the type of relationship that I want to have. So I'm not sure how Noble's feeling about that, but this is the discussion that Patrick and Shira are having. Then we get to, that was Atlanta. And then we get to Los Angeles, and they have Elsa and Mike. Elsa meets with her friend Amanda for drinks and discusses her going out on dates. Amanda says she was initially shocked, and she thinks poly is a lot more work than monogamous relationships. Elisa explains how she put her pics on the dating apps and how she put in her profile that she was actually married. And she said that Mike's mom thinks that she is forcing Mike to be poly, and how, her and Mike are going to have a sit down with his mom, really soon. So, yeah, Mike's mom thinks that because Elisa cheated on Mike, that Mike wants Elisa so bad that he's willing to accept anything from her, basically. So Mike just wants to tell her, like, how he feels about it. And Elisa wants to explain, I guess, why she wants to be poly or whatever. We'll see next episode. Okay. Then we get on over to Houston with Kenya, Carl, and Tiger. Kenya was in the kitchen making gumbo. Carl was chilling, and Tiger came in. Um, Tiger came in to tell them that he had spoke to his mom again, and his mom is just absolutely not coming to the ceremony. So Carl explains that they went through the same thing earlier in life again, and he tries to mediate so they both can understand one another. Kenya is not with the wedding if Tiger's family won't come. Tiger is upset that she is upset. Kenya wants to share that David is coming. Oh my goodness, I remember David, Kenya. Oh my God, David. David is coming to visit Kenya, and Tiger wanted to know basically, is Kenya gonna forget about him when David comes? And he thinks that basically, Tiger thinks that basically David is just there to provide the D. And Carl tried to help Kenya understand why Tiger is concerned. He gave her like all these just breakdown about why, Tiger would be concerned. And then at the end, you see Carl in the confessional part saying, well, he isn't sure that the ceremony is going forward. Okay. All right. Then we head on to Asheville, North Carolina. No, let me stop. We head on to Asheville with Kim, Dustin, and Vinson. And Kim meets with her friend Brittany, who is also poly and going through some of the same things as her. And I'm so not surprised that Brittany is poly and she lives in Asheville. Asheville is very hippie-ish in my opinion. I love Asheville. Like it's a very hippie-ish town. So people are a lot more accepting and a lot less judgmental in places like that, in my opinion. But anyway, Kim goes on to tell Brittany about Vinson and his daughters and how Vinson, how they were like a big family together, and how Vinson isn't good with her adding an additional partner, but he's good with her being with her husband. Brittany said she had a partner like that before, so she gets it. Vinson seems like he is not ready for Kim, in my opinion. Like he is just not ready for Kim. Brittany invited Kim, Vinson, and Dustin to a party where I imagine it's going to be other poly folks there so he can kind of see how it is, so he can kind of get around, her people, because they were living in their little bubble, before, and, he was under the impression that it was just going to be him. I guess he didn't really understand, that she's not with no triad. She don't want no close relationship. She might as well be monogamous, basically, and she ain't monogamous, so. Alrighty. And we going back to Atlanta with Chara, Patrick, and Noble. Patrick is outside washing the car from Chara's honeydew list. She is excited. She comes outside like, you doing my honeydew list? And she's so excited. And then they talk about Patrick's children. Patrick has 5 children, but he has none with Chara. And Chara says how she wants to see his children more, how she hasn't seen them in a while. Then Chara brings up how she wants her own baby. Patrick is surprised that after 10 years, she now wants to have her own. And he said he is good without having any more. He expressed that initially in their relationship. But Chara, she says she wants to try. Then Noble pulls up. Patrick starts bishing, saying little stuff about, oh, you blocking us and you rudely interrupted our conversation. And I'm like, Patrick, you always throwing shots at Noble, and that's my friend. Like, I don't know you, but I know him, and you gonna stop throwing shots at my friend. Like, leave him alone. Like, he ain't doing nothing to you. If you had so many problems, why you didn't say nothing to him? Why are you poly? If he was crossing all these boundaries and he was doing all this stuff, you're a grown ass man. Why you didn't say nothing? You could have said something. You could have sat down with him like a man. He ain't dumb. He ain't dumb. He's doing what y'all allow him to do. Chara was allowing him to do it, and so were you. So don't keep coming for my boy, okay? Anyway, Patrick told Noble about Chara wanting to have a baby. Noble said he ain't having no baby with her either. So there, he don't want to have no baby with her either. So now, and they both have the sickle cell trait. So they both decided that they would never have a baby together. And that's good that they actually talked about it and they were able to find out that they both have the trait, because a lot of people don't do that. They just have sex and, here come a oops baby. And Noble feels like if she gets another person in the relationship, that he's going to be the one that's repositioned. So, Noble got some feelings too. It's not just about you, Patrick, and Chara. Alrighty. So we go back to Houston, and Kenya meets her trainer at the gym, Dr. Flex. Kenya coming in looking all tight, and she ain't looking like Kenya. Kenya's usually relaxed and fun and laughing. Like, Kenya is fun, y'all. She is fun. So when she came in that door looking like that, I could see that something was bothering her, just like Dr. Flex could see. Kenya vents to him, but in my opinion, he doesn't seem to get poly. Kenya, I saw that shirt. Kenya, let's see. Kenya created the motto, I create my life. Like, she made it famous or whatever. I create my life. And I noticed that she had the shirt on, I create my life. Girl, I need me an I create my life shirt. Now, last year, I started to make one with my Cricut. But I ain't want to steal your stilo, girl, because I know that's your ish. But I'm going to need me a I Create My Life shirt. So when I make a video, I'm going to be rocking one of my Progressive Love shirt. I need either a Progressive Love shirt or I need to create I Create My Life shirt or something. So I could be rocking it when I'm doing a video. All right? Anyway, you know what I'm talking about, girl. Dr. Flex, he said he don't really understand it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, yo, she already explained to you she was polyamorous, bro. So she said, I mean, you knew that when you was already training her before this episode started. So Kenya said it's called fresh attention. Kenya broke it down for him and how it feels, etc. And she was like, when a woman give you a compliment and you already got a woman, you don't say, no, I don't want that compliment. I got a woman. No, it feels good when you're getting fresh attention. So whatever. And basically, he doesn't understand. And I'm sure he would only understand if it was a man doing it. But he don't understand because it's Kenya doing it, because it's a woman doing it. You know, very typical. So Kenya's very excited that David is coming back. And Kenya hopes that Tiger and David can get along. So we head back to LA where we have Elsa and Mike. They're talking about meeting his mom, having a meeting with his mom via video chat to explain to his mom that they're both good with Polly, not just Elsa. Elsa explains how her mom said that she will help talk to his parents, and Mike thinks that's a good idea as well. So they invited his mom to visit via video chat with the in-laws, and she accepts. Mike tells his mom how they want to sit down with her and talk about what's going on with their poly lifestyle and about her cheating, about Elsa cheating before they were poly. Mike wants her to ask questions, and Mike wants them to get along. I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm feeling a little nervous and I'm tripping over my words. Mike wants them to just get along because that's his mom and that's his wife, and he loves them both. We go back to ATL, and Chara is out meeting men now. Go Chara. Go Chara. She is looking for her baby daddy. She met a dude named DeAndre, and she's hoping that he's a possible candidate. DeAndre was surprised that she had a hubby, but it didn't stop him from going out with her. It didn't stop him from talking about he just into fun. Chara and DeAndre take dancing lessons, and he is highly attracted to Chara. They had a good time, and she likes DeAndre. They go for drinks next door. And when Chara mentioned her husband and her taking a salsa class, DeAndre kind of winced. Like I saw like how he kind of like winced, like, you know, when she said her husband took the class, and I'm thinking, but you already knew she had a husband, and that's not the first time she mentioned it. She mentioned it in the beginning of the scene. So I'm not sure. And then he asked her about being married. Chara explained how she became poly while married. DeAndre said that's different, but he was down. So basically, he's looking to have a good time. He is not looking to be in a poly relationship. He's looking to sleep with somebody. And, you know, because she has a husband, he thinks that that's all there is to it because he doesn't understand poly, obviously. Or he does understand and he just wants to sleep with her because she has a husband. Then Chara says how she wants to have a baby, and he looks spooked. Let me tell you. He looked like he saw a ghost and it wasn't Casper. He seems like, to me, he just wants friends with benefits. I don't know, Chara. Don't do it, Miss Chara, in my best Miss Sophia voice. Don't do it, girl. Don't do it. Mm-mm. Unless you just want somebody, you know, just to sleep with. All right, and we head back to Asheville, North Carolina, where we have Kim, Dustin, and Vinson at Brittany's party, so we can see how Vinson is, how he can absorb, or how he is with Kim, him seeing Kim with other men, put it that way. Just interacting with other men, not even doing anything else. Dustin is fine with Kim dating other men, of course. That's her husband. He gets it. Vinson is struggling with it. He isn't there yet, if ever. Kim is mingling and sees a friend, Michelle, she met through Michelle's boyfriend. Kim asks Michelle if she is aware that she is poly and dates other men in front of her husband. So, not saying that she dates other men in front of her husband. She asked her while her husband was standing there, while, her own husband was standing there. And Michelle was acting like she kind of knew, but she didn't know, or she wanted to mind her business, but it looked fake to me. Like, she was just being judgmental. So then Michelle just straight up asked Dustin, which is Kim's husband, "You're okay with Kim being with other men?" And all the other typical questions that people ask or whatever. And Michelle says in the confessional that marriage is sacred and she doesn't agree. But I'm like, who cares if you do, boo boo? Nobody asked you to join in. Nobody cares what you think about it. She asked you if you knew. She ain't ask if you cared or whether you agreed or whether you thought marriage was sacred and all that stuff. Nobody asked you. Nobody asked you to join. People kill me. Always acting like somebody inviting you to be poly. Nobody invited you. Hmm. And Kim talks to a friend named Brian, who she's attracted to, obviously, and Brian is attracted to her. She's been known for a minute. Vinson is sitting like a couple of feet away, and he is definitely ear hustling like a mug. He can't take it. Poor Ting Ting. He gets up and he walks away. So Kim and David, they kind of make a tentative date. And Vincent was at the party the whole time. And he wasn't even really talking to Kim. He was like pouting, like basically throwing like a silent temper tantrum, like he 5 years old. He needs to take his ass on home with his party pooping self. But I definitely understand, why he was feeling the way he was feeling. Because, it's not for everybody and it does take time. So, but at the end of the day, I didn't care for the girl Brittany being judgmental towards Kim. I didn't care for that. You at a scene with a lot of poly people. You in Asheville, North Carolina, with a lot of poly people. I don't know if it's a lot of poly people, but I'm sure there's, it's more than say around here where I am. It's more poly people there that's out in the open than it is here where I am. And I'm in the wilderness, as Tamar called it, in Maryland. But I'm from Jersey. But anyway, so that was the end of the episode, guys. So what do you think? Did you guys like it? Like I said, I'm going to give this episode a B because it was kind of, it had a lot of boring spots in it. I don't know. It was okay. It was okay. It had some good things. Like I like the parts with you know, them talking and just letting people see how it is with poly relationship. I really really love that. But I don't like how TLC keeps trying to spin this that Kenya, Carl, and Tiger are polyandrous like Kim and Dustin are, and maybe Elsa and Mike are, but Kenya is not. She's polyamorous, and so is Carl, and so is Tiger, and they've been like this for years and years and years. Now I don't know how long Kim and Dustin have been, or Elsa and Mike have been. Doesn't seem like they've been doing it as long as we have. Now I'm not poly right now, but I was doing it a long time as well. So over 10 years. So put it that way. And I wasn't just polyamorous; I was polygamous as well in my early 20s. So I have a lot of experience in this. So it's a little bit of things that I kind of can pick up on. But anyway, if y'all like the video, please hit the like button. Don't forget to comment as well. Share the video and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, don't forget to leave those down below as well. And is there anybody on the cast that you might want to talk to? And did you guys see that community post I put up? It was a poll, and I was asking if you thought that Noble cut that grass, or you think he's lying, or you think that Chara and Patrick are lying. Please go and answer that poll. I only got 2 votes. I want some more votes because I got some receipts for y'all. Now, they're not the best. They're not the best receipts, but I got some receipts for y'all. Let me know if y'all want to see them or how y'all think about them or whatever. Just go to that poll if you can. All right. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate everybody for rocking with me and supporting my videos. if you just hit that like button, it puts me in the algorithm and it lets more people be aware of my video and it helps my channel grow. It doesn't cost you anything. If you could just do that for me, I really appreciate it. All right. Thanks so much. And you guys have a great day. Peace. Gang, gang.